Well, it's always nice to start the season with a sweep of your opponent. The Yankees sweep the Milwaukee Brewers at home to open up the season in Yankee Stadium. Fantastic. 12-3 win. And my observations is, what am I noticing about this team? And I want to know what your thoughts are too. Shout out to everybody in the chat, by the way. Shout out to everybody. Hit that like button. Let's just celebrate this great start to the season. What am I noticing? This team the offense is alive. It's clicking. It's figuring out its identity, but it's clicking while it's figuring out its identity, which is nice, right? And they're picking themselves up. They're picking, if the pitchers get hit a little bit, or they do something that's not that great on the field, they make it up at the plate. So right now, that's one of the things that I'm noticing about this Yankee team. Their offense is making up for certain things that they might not be doing well, right? But they're also really putting forth a significant effort here too. The 20 wins yesterday, 12 wins today. Let's box score this. Marcus Stroman was 4 2/3. Okay. 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 strikeouts, 81 pitches. Then Tim Hill came in with an inning and a third, struck out 3. Mark Leiter Jr. with a clean inning, 2 strikeouts. Fernando Cruz came in with a clean inning, a strikeout. And then Ryan Yarbrough came in, closing it up for a clean, 1 hit and 1 strikeout. So all in all, the bullpen pretty good. Pretty darn good. I wish Marcus Stroman would have gotten the win. Had he gone 5, he would have gotten it. So I understand he might be a little frustrated at that, but he held the team together. He really, really did. And the offense kind of they didn't really stop. So Paul Goldschmidt was 3 for 5 with an RBI. Cody Bellinger was 0 for 3 with an RBI. Aaron Judge was 1 for 1 with 4 RBIs. A 2-run home run and three walks. And let's see who else. Jazz Chisholm was 3 for 4 with 5 RBIs and 2 home runs. Him and Cody Bellinger look like natural fits here. He really, really does. I love the flair that he brings and the flamboyancy that he brings. And I love the fact that the Yankees are letting him be himself, right? Which is good. Really, really, really good. And credit to the Yankees for that. So Anthony Volpe was 0 for 4. Austin Wells was 0 for 4 with a ribby. Jason Dominguez 0 for 2 with a couple walks. Trent Grisham replaced him. Ben Rice was 2 for 4 with a home run into the second deck, which is fantastic. And Oswaldo Cabrera was 2 for 4 too, with an RBI as well. So all in all, a pretty good effort by this Yankees offense. A continuation off of that massacre yesterday. If you haven't heard, I already put out attached the article in this morning's video that the bats are legitimate. They have been approved by MLB. Okay, they are legal, despite what anybody else says. Consigliere, thank you so much for the super chat, man. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate everybody's generosity. It is great to see Bronx Bombers again. His first series, yeah. Soto, and this is the other thing too. This is a great point. The Yankees 9 home runs yesterday, and another 4 or 5 today, all without Juan Soto. Okay, so it's just for those that think the Yankees offense is just going to fall apart without Juan Soto. He'll probably be great with the Mets for a little while. Good for him. But I've been complimentary of the Yankees' ability to kind of rebound and re-identify, create a new identity for this offense. And it's showing, right? It's a longer lineup. It's a more disciplined lineup, more balanced lineup, more aggressive on the base paths, moving guys up, less runners in scoring position, moving guys around. So this is, addressing a lot of the needs that they had, or a lot of problems that they had last year. They were frustrating the heck out of them and the fans. So far, so good. Now we're only 3 games into the season, so not judging everything to be perfect yet. Just like I'm not I'm not judging anything. I'm not judging Juan Soto season yet, the Dodgers and so on. So it's too early to be ruling people out, to be just making a decision or predicting something with the season. So, but yeah, exactly. You let me know what your thoughts are, gang. And keep smacking that like button, gang. Let's try to get to 100 likes here. Yeah, Rafael. So this all right. There is chatter about Rafael Devers. You know, is he going to ask for it? I mean, people are talking about, he's off to this historic slow start. It's only been 3 games. So I don't know how much of a historic slow start you can get in 3 games, right? So, but 0 for 4, even if he's 0 for 12, okay. We know he's a good player. And do we really think that the Red Sox are going to trade him to the Yankees? Like, I don't know about that, man. It'd be kind of fun to think about, but, you know, it's just, it's crazy that folks are really, really marking him doomed already after 3 games. So, but yeah, consistency is right, VCam. Damn right, consistency. Consistency across the board too. We had like 2 superstars last year, and then some good players after a precipitous drop off. This year we've got just a balance across the board. Aaron Judge is off to a great start, and he's got 4 home runs already, so that's pretty darn good. Pretty darn good. So I'll take that. I will take that. Now, yeah, okay. So they're off tomorrow, and then we face Corbin Burns on Tuesday with Arizona Diamondbacks. So that's going to be our first real test here. Corbin Burns. I mean, he's one of the beasts in the baseball on the mound. So I get it. Bregman struck out. I mean, yeah. I mean, it's nice to hear too that the Red Sox are not coming through, but it's way too early to rule teams out, in my opinion. So, even though it's fun to think about. Atomic bombs, that's right. Yeah, we are hitting some pretty significant new home runs here. And again, kudos to the Yankees analytics department, which we've given significant heat for over the last year and a half for, coming up with this new structure of the bat, which has again been approved by Major League Baseball. It fits all the specifications that it needs to fit. Okay, and they even went over it in the game today too. Okay, and I don't know if you heard me read this earlier, but the bat shall be a smooth, round stick, not more than 2.61 inches in diameter at the thickest part, not more than 42 inches in length. The bat shall be one piece of solid wood. So no laminated or experimental bat should be used in a professional game, either season or exhibition games. And the manufacturer has secured approval from MLB for its design and methods of manufacture, which they did. They've received all approvals from Major League Baseball to utilize this bat. And the Yankees are taking full advantage of it. So, give credit where it's due. Just like give the Dodgers credit for taking advantage of a system that was made usable for them to deferred money and all this type of stuff. They took advantage. They're ahead of the curve there. Maybe the Yankees are ahead of the curve here. So, I want to give that. I want to give the Yankees credit for that, and I think that's a good thing. The torpedo bats, you call them whatever you want. I'll take that. I'll take those new home runs. Right, Ken? So, yeah, pad those stats, baby. Pad those stats exactly too, Buckeye. The judge does not. This is a great point too. Judge does not have to carry the team right now. He doesn't. Because last year, oh my God, if Soto gets hurt, what's going to happen? Now, we have more depth now. So, and I'm not saying I want Aaron Judge to get hurt or anybody to get hurt, but we have more, security across the lineup, up and down, even in the bottom part of the lineup. So that's a good thing. It's a good security blanket to have to make it take the burdens off the rotation and take the burdens off the bullpen, right? So CWE is in the building. So and I don't think Judge is using a new bat anyway. That's what I'm hearing too, Daron. If you pitch to him, he's going to hit the ball. And the guy's got 3 seasons already with 50+ home runs. One of them is over 60. Like, the dude can hit. He can hit. And he's also gigantic. So he's super strong. And could you imagine? And I'm also hearing good news with Giancarlo Stanton too. Not only is he swinging, but he's kind of stepping up. He's progressing quicker than people are thinking or hoping that he is, or worrying that he might. So I'm hearing encouraging things about Giancarlo Stanton too, because he's a guy I would love to take advantage of these new bats too. He's a guy who'll hit the ball into the next borough probably. So he might get the Bonds treatment. Yeah, he might. The new bat contribute? No, not this one, John. Not this one. This is I guess, a new one that recently. The new bat was apparently a lighter bat that someone recommended just for Stanton. That apparently contributed to his injury, and the person that recommended it is no longer employed by the Yankees. I know that, but this was a bat that's universally used by several players on the team. But you have anytime you make any structural change to a bat, you have to get it approved by Major League Baseball. It's got to meet all the criteria and specifications, and it did. Okay, so there's nothing illegal with the bat. Ace is here. What's up, Ace? What's up, brother? Yeah, exactly, Buckeye. My daughter, my eldest daughter, Brooklyn, was watching the game, so she's excited. She is excited. They are legal, Jack. They were approved by Major League Baseball. I attached the article. If you look at my morning video, I attached the article that confirms it. So, and there's a certain rule in baseball. It's rule number 3.02a. That's the rule. Okay, the bats do not violate any rules, and this is an MLB spokesperson saying this. Okay, confirming this. MLB's rule book lays out specifications for a bat. The bat shall be a smooth, again, round stick not more than 2.61 inches in diameter at the thickest part and no more than 42 inches in length. And that's rule 3.02, and it does not violate any one of those components. Distribution of the wood into a certain part of the bat doesn't violate anything. Okay, they're hitting the ball now with the harder part of the bat, which they weren't before. So credit to them to being innovative here. Credit to analytics. So other channels think, of course they are. Of course they are. They're not living in reality. And they're also lying to people if they know. Because it's been confirmed everywhere that the Yankees are not cheating. This is approved by Major League Baseball. So they're either, and again, yeah, exactly. Let the complainers complain. Thank you, Jonathan. Like, if you want to lie to viewers, go right ahead. If you want to prey on low information people and you want to gaslight people for clicks, go right ahead. We don't do that here. We're going to live in facts world here. Okay? But they can go do that. But are there other Yankees channels saying that they're cheating? I mean, any particular channels specifically? Well, this is the other thing too, right? Exactly. Why didn't the Brewers play on the protest if that was illegal? Yeah. Anything, it's like I put out a video yesterday congratulating Brian Cashman on his 2,500th regular season win as a GM, and it looks like it triggered a lot of the haters, right? I didn't name drop anybody. I wasn't taunting anybody, right? But the haters were going to be outraged, right? So go right ahead. Go right ahead. He's winning despite all these attacks and despite everything else. So people can say that the Yankees are cheating all they want, but not a single person is proving it. None. The Brewers are a good team. They're fast. They're athletic. They made the Yankees work. They made even the first game. They forced a couple of errors with the speed and aggressiveness on the base pass, and forced the Yankees to kind of adjust. So, and that's the other thing too. They need to adjust. So, yeah, right, damn right. You can revenge tour 2025. Got that right. Well, exactly. Yes, exactly, man. We beat everybody to the punch. And we did it. We did it within the rules. So, what's the ultimate compliment? Imitation, right? People can imitate the Yankees. It's a form of flattery. It's a compliment. So, starting pitch. I know the Corbin Burns Italian Eddie starts Tuesday against Will Warren. Beyond that, I'm not sure. You can give credit when you want, CWA. I'm giving him credit all the way because he's got 4 rings already. So, even though people keep saying in the comments 1 ring, which isn't true. These people know that too. Yeah, well, exactly, Ace. Exactly, Ace. Thank you. They're okay when the Yankees get cheated, but when we innovate the rules, people are exactly, man. Even fans, like, what is going on here? Exactly, bro. And you know what? Advantage Yankees here. And again, this is analytics doing this. So it's for the first time giving the analytics department credit in the last 2 years. Good. And the Yankees are taking advantage of it. These are pro hitters. And it doesn't make hitting 98 any easier. It doesn't. You know how hard it is to hit 98 with movement? It's very hard to hit 98 with movement. Very hard. No matter what the hell you can be swinging a tree trunk. Doesn't matter. The ball is very hard to hit. No. Well, if it was there's nothing to yeah. If it was Otani doing this, he probably would be praised. That's a good point too. Yeah. Well, and this is the other thing too. And the Yankees had the beneficiary of kind of feasting on Nestor Cortez with the throw kind of not throwing. He's not throwing like Randy Johnson, so they jumped all over him and they capitalized on it. So good for them. Good for them. Yeah, Ian Hamilton, he felt good after his rehab start, so it looks like he's going to be back in about a week or so. Who's going to go? I don't know. That's we'll see who goes at this point. No. Yeah, Cashman award for not signing Montgomery. Yeah, this is true too. He dodged a bullet there. It looks like so. Yeah, people are giving him hell over that as well. Yeah. Yeah, when they're looking for it, but which top-notch third basemen are available right now? We don't know, Chris. But I understand what you're saying. Totally get you. Like what top? I mean, Ryan McMahon's not available. Um, some of these other guys are not available. Unfortunately, I wish they were, but they're not. There's a Phillies fan on TikTok saying the Yankees are literally. Go right ahead. Go right ahead. YouTube is up in arms about it. Yeah. Is it the Yankees hating channels? People have nothing better to do with their lives. Just like the other guy that came on here the other day attacking Michael Jordan fans out of nowhere and challenging me to a debate. And then I checked out his channel and he debates people and doesn't even show his face on the screen. The Universe Galaxy or whatever his name is. Coward. Yeah. Arenado could still happen. So Arenado could still happen. I'm hearing chatter on the background. I'm hearing chatter kind of in the, in the backwoods about Arenado still potentially being an option. But we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, you never know. I mean, it could happen. I mean, we'll just see what the price is going to be. But Arenado's off to a pretty good start right now. Bregman's not a fit here, Joseph, because if you look at his stats, he bats under 200 at Yankee Stadium. He bats 370 at Fenway Park. There's a reason why he went to the Red Sox, not the Yankees. Because the stats are way better there. So, and the Red Sox are way under the Cohen threshold. He had the Yankees paid him $40 million a year. They'd be paying $80 million a year for him. That's definitely not worth it. So I don't think the team would be much better without Bregman, honestly, Joseph. But I could be wrong, but I just don't think they would be. No. Well, yeah, and exactly, too, Duran. Anything that's going to block George Lombard. Like Nolan Arenado would not block Lombard because he only has 2 years left on his deal. What do you call it? Bregman would. So, yeah, he was. I'm not sure Fernando Cruz is going to be odd man out. It might be that other lefty in the bullpen because we have 3 lefties in the bullpen right now. Might be that guy Brent Hedrick. Fernando Cruz, I'm not sure. Well, we'll see, Jonathan. I'm not sure. Yankee haters, of course. And they can't prove anything. No, and I can't prove they're cheating. It's like I call out the propaganda and the talking points people all the time. And then they're going to go on Twitter where the guy eliminated the fact checkers on Twitter. So you can just peddle propaganda unlimited all you want and expect people to just fall for it. Yeah. And I agree with this, Ken. I agree with you. The league will make adjustments to this bat. So, yep. So one of the things we're live. I'm glad you brought this back. I watched footage of Arenado in the cage during this offseason, and I pointed out that his bat speed was pretty much on par with Judge's. So that's one of the things I did point out. So I'm glad you brought it up, where live, because his bat speed is there. It is there. Mm-hmm. Well, thank you, Susan. With Bregman, would not have the would not have the cohesiveness that it does. It would disrupt team chemistry. That's a great comment right there, Susan. Thank you for that. That's fantastic. Imagine they were at a Sam Boston. Yeah, yeah. No, Arenado does not block Lombard. He only has 2 years left on his deal. So Bregman would block Lombard. He might have. A-Rod. Yeah, I mean, had he not, and he also had he not juiced too. So, oh yeah, I mean, I saw him live, Davey. I saw him live against the Knicks. I saw him torch the Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan too. So, but you know, that guy doesn't have a leg to piss on. He invites people just to debate him, and then he uses ridiculous narratives, and he doesn't show his face on his debates, and he has all this videos debating a Jordan fan. Man, it's just ridiculous, ridiculous. Yeah, but I am hearing that Devers not happy in Boston. He's not happy being DH. So don't be surprised if he gets traded. But the Red Sox are going to get a haul for him. I know that they're deep in talks to an extension for that kid that they just brought up too, the top prospect too. Um, I don't know, Sean. I don't think the Red Sox would trade with us. I mean, think about how much would you have to give them for Rafael Devers, and he's making like $30 million a year too. So I'm not sure. Crawford, this lineup is working pretty well right now. I would keep him there right now. You know, I would keep him there. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if the Boston Devers, becomes an actual thing. So then there'll be, if he, what would be crazy is if he asked them to trade him to the Yankees. That would be freaking nuts. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, he makes a lot of money. He makes about 30 million a year. So I don't know. I don't know that. And I'm more life. I mean, Arenado's got 2 years on his deal left, and there's no guarantee George Lombard will be ready next year. You know, he's got to. He's not even in Double A yet. He's got to prove himself. So I still think he's going to be the starter in 27. And if that's the case, Arenado will be done. That's what I think is going to happen. Yep. Just because something's on Twitter doesn't make it true either. That's why I ask people to prove things. And if you can't provide receipts, you can't prove the claims, you're going to go on Twitter and just peddle narratives when you know Elon Musk got rid of the fact checkers, then you got no credibility if you're going to go there. So, but it doesn't mean it's not true. It doesn't mean it's true either. You got to prove it one way or the other. This whole thing with the bats, MLB already confirmed it. There's proof everywhere. No. Judge is a girl dad. Yes, sir, he is, Buckeye. Yeah. Yeah, A-Rod would be in the Hall of Fame if he didn't get popped 100%. 100%, Jonathan. No, and Stroman wasn't that bad. I mean, Jake Barrett's got that good home run on him though, off the pole there. But aside from that, he was okay. But Nolan was close with Goldschmidt. He was close with Goldschmidt. Maybe now he's getting more insight from Goldschmidt, saying, "Damn, man, you should come here, dude." Like, who knows? No. Yeah, exactly, Ken. Yankees are averaging 12 runs a game without Juan Soto. Just put that in perspective. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? I've never met Bo Jackson. I would have loved to. That would have been cool. Well, it's the other thing too, Samurai. Yeah, he's 33 and people treat him like he's 45. This is what I'm talking about. Bad information floating around. And why does it always float around Twitter? Why does so much bad information float around Twitter? And why do people get angry with me for calling it out instead of angry for people lying on Twitter? You have to gaslight people with bad information. Why are people getting angry at me for calling it out? The people that watch this channel, you guys and gals, you deserve the truth, the facts, nothing less. I'm going to stick with that, and I'm not going to deviate from that ever. I'm not going to gaslight for views. Hell no. You deserve the truth and facts, always. Ruck Up is in the building. Yeah, the Knicks. My Duke, they're in the Final Four now, baby. They play Florida next. That's going to be a good game to see who gets into the national championship. It is meant for disinformation, not free speech. Well, exactly too. Yeah, imagine Mark. I mean, could you imagine if I don't? But would Devers mesh with the people here? I don't know. Would he mesh with the team? I mean, he's not known for being the disruptor of chemistry like Bregman is, but so make him mad at me because I'm not an Africano named Musk. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Well, my question to people is, why do people prefer facts? I mean, prefer conspiracy theories and propaganda instead of facts? Why? Yeah, I'm not worried about Dominguez Silver. I'm not really worried. He'll be fine. It's too early to panic. Well, exactly, Ray. And this is one reason I attach articles in the videos that I put out, right? I always say look down below, the article's there, confirming what I'm reporting, right? So, you know, I'm not just saying, well, Elon Musk said it's true, so it's got to be true. No, no, right? The A's designate is three years, the DFA. I heard Moncastle, but he's a first baseman, right? Hysteria Ruiz. What's his position? What's Ruiz's position? I know Mountcastle. I know people mentioned Mountcastle this offseason before the Yankees got Goldschmidt. Um, let's see here. Hmm, taking a look. I know the Rangers just placed Josh Young on the injured list. Okay. Yeah, the S3 Ruiz playing a center fielder. Okay, he's an outfielder. All right. The young outfielder. All right. Well, you know that, Ken. There's a ton of bad information on YouTube. AI stuff, and you got these other channels that just peddle propaganda and never, confirm anything, which is like, and I know they hate when I call it out. They hate it. You know, I ruck up. I think he might be over 50 this year, Judge, the way he's at. Yo, NFE. My brother, what's good, man? 65 likes. Maybe we'll get over 100. Everybody who hasn't hit that thumbs up, if you don't mind, just click that button. Let's try to get over 100 quickly. What is good, NFE? What's good, brother? Another good win by the Yankees. Well, and again, this is why I ask people: you make claims, back it up with receipts, with facts, right? You know what I mean, Stephen B? Yeah, the talking points. Yeah. People know who it is too. Oh my God, 74. Sign me up for 74, baby. Sign me up for 74 home runs. My God. But yeah, I mean, I think it's way too early to determine anything right now. Let's get through the first 30 games in the first third of the season, and then we'll have a better idea of, what can happen. Mountcastle, yeah. Well, I hope he gets better, Mountcastle. I mean, I really do. Apparently, 305, the Marlins have made it clear that they don't want to move Alcantara, but you never know. I can't say the Yankees adding on, but keep in mind they have two coming back soon too. Schmidt's coming back in probably 2-3 weeks. He'll be back in about 2-3 months. So they have guys coming back. So yeah, Will Warren. The Yankees play Tuesday. They're off tomorrow, and he's pitching against Corbin Burns. So that's going to be a good one. But we're off to a good start. So but I want to see a semblance of consistency with this lineup, right? Let's see how well we respond to adversity. Let's see if Corbin Burns shuts us down. Do we come back? This is going to be the first real challenge. Can we play this well against the Dodgers? We play this well against the Braves, the Phillies, the Rangers, the Red Sox. Those are the real tests. So, and we need to, as much as I love the way they're playing now, that's what's really going to determine how good we are, how well they play against the really good teams. So, because the freaking Dodgers are on fire too. So, we don't know. I don't know. But this is we're off to a great start. So I'll take that. I will take that. Well, he's going to be facing a different Yankee team too. That's a good point too, Ken. Definitely a much different Yankees team. Different Yankee lineup. The Red Sox are 1-3. Yep. But it is a long season. We're only 3 games in. Enjoy the ride while it's here. But, I'm still rooting for the Yankees to continue to, I just say win series. Just try to win the next series against the Diamondbacks. Then put that series behind you. Then try to win the next series after that, little by little. Try to win just series after series. So, yeah, we'll see. I mean, we'll see what they do at the deadline. Yeah, female pup. Yep. Beagles in the building. Well, exactly too. Teams do slump. It's how long we slump for, how we respond to the slump is going to help determine of how good we're going to be or not, right? Jake Boss, what's good, brother? What is good? And again, this is so far like what I see from the Yankees. They were better defensively today than they were yesterday and the day before. So take that little by little. Yep. 122 years the Yankees Highlanders. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we set first time we had 1, 2, 3 of the game in a home run. Judge 4 in 3 games. So there's a couple of things that the Yankees are doing that are making waves. But yeah, well, exactly. We'll see where we're at. Max is here too, brother. We got Max here. We got Ace here. We got NFV here. My God, it is a party when the guys. We get the horsemen are here. The varsity squad is in the place right now. The A team. Max, man, dude. It's nice knowing the Yankees can perform like this without Soto and knowing that the bats are legal, 100% legal, despite what the other talking points people are saying. Yeah. Major League Baseball has approved them. They've already confirmed them. So, torpedo bats, baby. Yeah, I'll take them. And they're legal. They're approved. So it's Rule 3.02A. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen Maz in a little bit. So he must be busy, man. Must be busy. Hector's always busy. He's doing his thing with the Latino sports and the Yankees. And Uncle Tats, yeah, we'd love to see him back too. Yeah, I'd love to see these guys. Can't see the camera on bootleg. Nice, Duran. Nice. Yeah, this is the Diamondbacks. I mean, they added Josh Naylor to that lineup, right? They added a little bit more pop to go with that young dynamic offense they already have. So it's gonna be a test, a real test for Will Warren. So we'll see how well he does. But if he can give us 5 or 6 innings, I'll take that. So, but I mean, I like what I'm seeing from a couple of the relievers, and I like what I'm seeing from Leiter, from Yarbrough, and even Cruz today. It's good too. So I'll take that. Different dimensions of MLB stadiums. So tired of people calling Yankee Stadium a little league. Yeah. That's a good. Actually, you know what, Rocco? That's a good question. That's a good request. I'm going to take a photo of that because I want to see if I can put something together about that. I did see that, Max. How bad Devers has been. I mean, it's only 3 games, but and there's a lot of talk about him being unhappy there since they brought in Bregman, they made him DH. So, and a lot of people are saying that we should trade for Devers, but the chances of that are slim to none, right? So, but it's still nice to see. But could you imagine him here? It would be kind of crazy. And what would shock me is if he just flat out came out and said, "I want you to trade me to the Yankees." And he went to them and told them to trade him to the Yankees. Then that would create waves everywhere. Could you imagine that, man? My God, that would be crazy. So, yeah, Bellinger's got some solid at bats. I mean, all these guys have solid at bats right now. Anthony Volpe's hitting the ball with more authority. He's got more Exit velocity of his bat. His bat speed's more. So it's fantastic, man. It's fantastic. Twins catcher using his an alleged torpedo bat today coming from. There you go. All right. Cool. Endeavors. Yes, it would. Him and what's that other guy? That Japanese guy that used to kill him. He-Man Choi, something like I forgot his name. He used to kill the Yankees. And he was on the Yankees for a little bit. But I wonder what it would cost to get. Will you let me know what you guys and gals think? What would you think it would cost the Yankees to get a Rafael Devers? Yeah, I'll hit you up, Max. Let's do something together tomorrow. It is an off day. G-Man Choi, that's right. G-Man Choi. That guy used to punish Cole. Punish him, just like Devers does. And Devers has the stats to back it up. G-Man Choi only hit well when he was hitting against Garrett Cole. He hit a home run, excuse me, for almost every bat. So it's crazy. Don't give Otani. Yeah, doesn't look like he needs one anyway. But that's the thing. Like, what would it cost to get Devers here? What do you think they would ask for? I should say. Who's on there for the Mets? I don't know. I mean, I could see the Mets going after him. Who's over there? Brett Beatty, maybe? Is he that third baseman for the Mets? Maybe. I don't know. He might cost 4 top 10s, yeah. He might cost that. They would ask for Judge. Well, I know they would ask for Dominguez and Jones probably. And then some beyond that. But yeah, I mean, and look, they're going to get if they somehow trade Devers, like Boston's close to extending this kid that they just brought up, this top prospect, but he's an outfielder and an infielder. But I mean, Devers can. But and this is the other thing too. They have a top like 3 farm now in baseball. So what's Devers going to get them back that they don't already have? So it's kind of crazy. Post series review. 4 p.m. Oh, nice, man. Nice. Asen and a Fiaduna. Nice, man. That's cha-ching on it. Yeah, no kidding. Big Mac and apple pie. See, that's a fair. I might even throw in some fries with that. I just, we got to up it level a little bit. I'll add the fries to the Big Mac and apple pie for Devers. If the Yankees in now, yeah, yeah. Heck yeah. And I want to see Spencer Jones with this torpedo bat. Yes, I wouldn't give the price for Devers would be insane. Insane. But I think, yeah, you might be right. He might stay. True. I would agree with that. And he does play. I mean, he's playing for one of the best franchises in baseball. He's making a ton of money. He's a household name over there. So it's going to be hard to have anywhere else. Because even if he came here, he wouldn't be number 1. So, which is crazy, but true. Oh, yeah. They're on. Yeah, exactly. Ramirez just sprained his wrist yesterday, too, Jose Ramirez. So he sprained his wrist yesterday. So hopefully he comes back with a full recovery. No. Yeah, the Yankees didn't trade a single top 10 prospect this offseason. Not one. That's good GMing. It really is. No. Schlittler, you could see that too. Rock up, yeah, I could see that. But well, that's true, Ken. Yeah, boatload of pitching prospects. Yep. Manuel, this is something I'm keeping an eye out for. If the Cardinals, because I know they want to unload his contract, right? The price. I wonder what the price would be if he keeps hitting this way. Like, does it make sense for them to trade him? Or is the price going to go down if they still want to trade him? But it's good for him that he's playing well, but it's could be not great for an acquiring team in terms of the cost. But if you acquire him and he plays that well here, then yeah, let's go. And again, he only has 2 years left on his deal, so he would not be blocking, in my opinion, would not be blocking George Lombard either. So you get Devers here, Lombard's gone. He would have to be part of the trade. Um, yeah, yeah, man. Well, see, college player, yeah. Well, this is true too. I mean, college players tend to be a little bit closer to the big leagues than high school players are, unless you're a first round draft pick in high school or top 15. There's a little bit of a different story, but yeah, the Yankees tend to be a little bit closer to, and especially developmental if you're a college player. So, do I see the Yankees trade for a third baseman? One or the other you've seen. I wouldn't be surprised if they did both, but with Hill coming back and with Schmidt coming back, I'm not sure they're going to need to trade for a starting pitcher. But I could still see a third baseman. hmm Well, and that's the thing too. Is Arenado happy there? Like he's getting his money. I know Brendan Donovan's not happy, and that's the guy I really want. But I don't know if he's ever going to get moved by the Cardinals because they want to start him. He's one of their most valuable chips. He's also not a righty either. So, but I wouldn't care. But yeah, Stroman, yeah. Yeah, D-Rob's not signed. JD Martinez is not signed. There's a couple guys. I think Kyle Gibson. There's a couple guys that are still not signed that are surprising. Yeah, I would agree. He didn't make a single start in the minors. Who was that, Rucka? For the Angels. They drafted him last year, didn't make a single start in the minors. Now he's in the majors. He made it as wow. Who's that? Ooh, Calzone. Now, Buckeye, let me ask you a question. Do you do just cheese calzone? Or did you put anything in it? I just straight cheese calzone with a lot of ricotta cheese, and I dip it in the marinara. Oh, it's so good. I would agree, Susan. I don't think they're going to move Donovan either, and I wish they would change their mind. D-Rob had 99 strikeouts in 70 innings last year with like a 3 flat a year. He was good last year, and he doesn't. He's very good in the strike zone. He's got great control, so I'm surprised he's not signed. Gibson going to Baltimore. Okay, Kyle Gibson went to Baltimore. All right. Rizzo, yeah, Rizzo's not signed either. Yeah. Cheesecake, yeah, just like me, Buckeye. I just do a straight up cheese calzone. Nothing else. No frills. Just like my pizza. No frills on my pizza. I eat nothing on my pizza, just cheese pizza. Brian Johnson, huh? All right. All right. I'll keep an eye on him. He owned Otani, Betts and Company last year. Yeah, D-Rob. Mm-hmm. I'm saying somebody's got to pick him up. Somebody will pick him up. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, 81 likes. All right, we almost have 100. We need 20 likes, 19 likes to get to 100. Caleb Durbin was not a top 20 Yankees prospect. He was I think he was 20 something, and he got traded to the Brewers for Devin Williams. He was in the 20s. Yeah, Rizzo was looking for 8 figures. I saw that too. That's one reason why he's not getting not signed. I mean, even Verdugo signed with the Braves. So, yeah, hit that thumbs up, gang, if you don't mind. If anybody hasn't hit that thumbs up yet, the like button. Caleb Durbin was, my guess is the Yankees people, they hyped him up to boost his trade value. I mean, we got Devin Williams back, so I'll take that. And he already gave it optioned out too. So, but he had a pretty decent spring, Caleb Durbin. So he showed some promise there. But I wouldn't be surprised if he's up with the Brewers later this season. Wouldn't be surprised at all. Cashman special, maybe. That's right. Or it's- right. Yeah, look at Nestor Cortez's ERA. He was like 3,600 or something like that. Yeah. After the first game, it's so you could throw 2 innings and give up 4 runs, and your ERA is like 4,000. So it's crazy. But yeah, Cashman's very good at hyping up prospects. 86 likes. We need 14 to get to 100. Yeah, it was a good. It's a good sweep. I feel bad for Nestor too, but I feel bad that bats did it to him, but I also feel very happy that the bats performed the way that they did. So, well, this is and this see drop the knowledge in it, fee. The Yankees don't go 162-0, and they suck. And then you gotta fire Boone, and you gotta fire Cashman if they don't have a perfect record all the time, man. Like the Bulls should have fired Phil Jackson when they went 72-10 and won the championship. They didn't win more games than 72. Bums. Bums. Yeah, well, see, and this is what I'm talking about, Mark. Like, and beat writers and this crap gets peddled all the place, all over the place on Twitter, right? You know, and MLB has already come out. An MLB spokesperson has already approved this, has confirmed that they've approved the bats. They're 100% within the parameters, 100% legal. But you have beat writers who are not speaking on behalf of the team, right, or on behalf of the game, peddling narratives for attention, for clicks, right? This is how they make attention. This is how they make money. So, yeah, next 3,600, baby, for Nestor Cortez. Oh, exactly, Ace. Exactly, dude. It's just, like there's so many fans who live in a completely different reality, a completely different universe. Like but I'm just like I say, everybody that comes here, you deserve the truth. You deserve the facts, nothing less. So, I'm not going to deprive you of the facts. So we may not always like the facts, but I'd rather you be, informed of the real situation, whatever it might be. That way, if we're going to be angry, we can be angry at what's real. Okay, and it's always going to be that way. Exactly. If Aaron doesn't hit 200 home runs, he's out. Yeah, exactly. Man. It's like a bum. He doesn't hit 200 this year. He's a bum. If he doesn't get to 500 home runs this year by the end of the season, he should just forfeit the rest of his salary. God, retire early, man, like Tony Montana did from the diner at Scarface. Man, I retire. He was washing dishes, didn't wash them anymore. He retired, man. He threw the apron right at the guy. I retire. Remember that? Like that was like one of the greatest scenes ever. Exactly, rock up. That's what I'm saying. Like he's on track for 209. Jesus God. Serious. Yeah, well, exactly, man. If the team is, as long as the team is firing on all cylinders in October, right? That's what matters. So, I'm glad that they're off to a great start. The Dodgers are off to a great start too, but it's not really. It doesn't tell us the full what it's going to be like later on. So, I the team. So, yeah, I mean, they should be like Judge. If he doesn't win double MVP, they should make a new award called double MVP. And if he doesn't get it, DFA him, man. Put him on waivers. You know, let the Rockies claim him. Fucking Marlins claim him. Shit. No hand-eye coordination. Yeah, torpedo bats have nothing to do. The torpedo bats don't make it easier to hit 98 miles an hour. That's a hand-eye coordination. That's reflex. That's timing. The bats don't help with that. So Fetty, Eric, I don't know, Manuel. I'm not sure yet. It's too early to say. I mean, it really depends what the price would be. And is Fetty that good? Is he worth trading for? I don't know. I don't know. The Rocket to come back, come back and let him throw it Soto. Oh my gosh, can you imagine that? 60-year-old Rocket, a 55-year-old Rocket thrown at his head. Well, I mean, there was a Mets pitcher who threw it at the Yankees hitters, Matt Harvey. I remember that guy. Hmm. Oh, I got it. Duran. Well, that's the thing too. I don't think Fetty's like, you know, well, exactly. If Judge doesn't break Bond's record, you got to fire him. You got to fire him, man. Demote him to Double A, man. Send him to the Independent League, right? Yeah, I know. Nolan Ryan, he's like 70 years old. He's still throwing those 90 miles an hour. Oh my god, that guy's a freak of nature. Nolan Ryan. 96 likes. We need 4 likes to get to 100, gang. But I will wrap this up. It's Sunday. Go enjoy the rest of our weekend. Mess with Clemens and face his son. That's right. Yeah. Yeah. Nolan Ryan is almost 80. He's a beast. But he's one of the greatest right-handed pitchers of all time. There's no doubt about it. If I had to pick a 5-man rotation of righties, he'd be on it. He would be on my rotation. He should prematurely retire. Rook up. Just hang it. You just take it off. You'd hang it up, dude. If you don't break Bond's record, hang it up. Dump it on the field, dude. It'd be like Tom Seaver, Pedro Martinez, Bob Gibson, Nolan Ryan, and probably Roger Clemens. That would be my 5-man right-handed rotation. Yeah. Well, Soto's got to find his identity in Mets now. It's going to be different than it is on the Yankees. You know. Oh, I know he'll worth walking. Let them say what they're going to say. They're basing off what? Talking points. I call it talking points and propaganda all the time. MLB has already approved the bats, so they can speak. They can blah 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 blah, blah all they want. It's not going to change anything. Not going to change anything. I love Randy Johnson, but I was saying my righties, and I didn't even include Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux would be in there too. If I had to go lefties, it'd be Randy Johnson. It would be Sandy Koufax, Clayton Kershaw, Walter. Is it Walter Johnson a lefty? I don't remember. Maybe a righty. Probably Steve Carlton. And someone else. I gotta think. Whitey Ford. Yeah, Pettit. I would say Pettit. Pettit he was a beast. So Hamilton, Ilmatic, Hamilton had good. He started his rehab assignment yesterday. Came out of it feeling good. He threw an inning, and reported feeling good today. So I would expect him back in about a week in Hamilton. Jake Cousins a little bit further behind, but he's kind of getting back into his groove too. Schilling wouldn't be on my initial rotation. 101 likes. Thank you, gang. Appreciate you. Schilling's good, but he might be on my 2 team. Ron Guidry. Cousins are on 60-day. Oh, there you go. There you go. Yeah, Chase Hampton. I know. I wish him. I hope he recovers fully, and I really do. Really, really, really do. But I appreciate you, everybody. But anyway, go enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm gonna go cook some lamb chops for my wife and daughters. So lollipop lamb chops tonight, baby. And Guidry, yeah. Oh, thank you. Appreciate your generosity, my friend. Really, you folks are highly too generous. And it's you folks that make this channel great. So I thank you guys. You folks inspire me. I'm just feeding off of all of you, Trevor Bauer. But love you guys and gals. You're the best. Go enjoy the rest of your weekend. Have a great night. And if any news comes out, you'll be getting it here. Go Yankees.